Russian energy has been in the headlines quite a bit over the last year following their invasion of Ukraine. In fact, Inquiries has issued a number of articles and videos drilling down, pun intended, into the various aspects of the Russian crude oil industry and potential impact of the imposed sanctions. In this video, along the same vein, we're going to take a look at the main Russian oil production basins. Russia has four major oil producing regions: Western Siberia, Sakhalin, which is found in eastern Siberia, Volga-Ural and North Caucasus, located in central and southern Russia, and Timano-Pechora in northern Russia. We also have several other potential oil-bearing regions, including eastern Siberia, but these areas have not seen any significant development to date, beyond Sakhalin. Now let's take a closer look at the various characteristics of each of these four basins and their contribution to Russia's total 2021 oil production of 10.5 million barrels per day. First, the Western Siberia Basin. This is the largest hydrocarbon basin in the world, that is petroleum products and natural gas combined, and by far the largest oil producing region in Russia, accounting for over half, or about 6 million barrels per day, of Russia's total 2021 oil production. This basin is connected by pipeline to both central Russia and Europe. There are several fields within the Western Siberia Basin, where development began in 1969. While Russia primarily produces conventional oil, they do have a very large resource of untapped tight oil, the largest of which is the Basins Formation, or the Basins Shale, which covers most of Western Siberia and some areas of the Kara Sea. Wood Mackenzie estimated in 2013 that this shale region had an oil resource of about 2 trillion barrels, while Rosneft, a Russian producer, estimated the recoverable resource of the Basins Shale at 22 billion barrels. Despite the size of the prize, Inquiries believes that development of Basins Shale will not occur anytime soon, due to the very high costs and lack of newer technology required to develop this resource. The largest newly discovered cluster of fields in Western Siberia is Vostok Oil, with expected production of 2 million barrels per day. These fields are located in the Russian Arctic region, with oil transportation planned utilizing ice-class tankers. The project plans include drilling 6,500 wells and constructing 5,500 kilometers of pipelines. The original full-cycle cost estimate was $35 to $40 per barrel. However, Inquiries estimates that the total development cost will be at least $150 billion, and based on the current US dollar-ruble exchange rate, makes development of some of these fields unfeasible in the near future. Second is the Sakhalin Basin. This is the smallest of the four basins and one of only two offshore projects in Russia. It consists of two oil projects. Sakhalin 1 was a joint venture with ExxonMobil, producing about 250,000 barrels per day, and Sakhalin 2, a joint venture with Shell that produces about 400,000 barrels per day. Combined, this represents about 6% of Russia's total 2021 oil production. Of course, both Exxon and Shell have since left Russia, with Russian oil producers now operating the two projects. Next is the Volga-Ural and North Caucasus Basin. This area is one of the oldest and most mature producing regions in Russia, highlighted by continuously declining production. The development of the basin began in 1939. Even still, it represented over 20% of Russia's total 2021 oil production, at about 2.3 million barrels per day. This region has the highest production costs in Russia, and as such, if Russian oil production is curtailed due to sanctions, this region is expected to experience the most shut-ins. And finally, the Timano-Pechora Basin. This is the oldest producing region in Russia, where exploration began back in 1929, with development starting in 1930. The development of the first large field began in 1935, with the last two fields being developed in the 1970s. This region is also considered mature and includes heavy oil, and therefore also has very high production costs. Located within this basin is Russia's second offshore project, Prirazlomna, which was developed in 1989 but didn't begin producing until 2013. It has reserves of about 0.6 billion barrels and produces about 100,000 barrels per day. Oil from this platform is transported by ice-class shuttle tankers to the mainland for processing and export. No other offshore development is planned in Russia at this time. Today, a significant portion of Russian oil is produced from mature fields where many wells are close to their economic limit, or life, primarily in the Timano-Pechora and Volga-Ural regions. If Russia loses market share and these older wells and fields have to be shut in, it would be nearly impossible and certainly uneconomical to restart these wells due to significant technical issues with well completions. As such, to restore production post-war, they would have to develop new fields. The problem being, however, is these new fields will be in very remote regions that will require substantial investments to explore, develop, and deliver to market.